Hello, I'm Archie Luxury and welcome to the program. And today I'd like to talk about the changing face of luxury watches. And we live in a very, very interesting times. This video is being recorded in 2013. And let's face it, we've had such interesting pieces over the last 13 years. Since the new millennium, we've had some really wonderful luxury watches come to market. And look, it's amazing. I've got a few Patek Philippe brochures from the 1980s, 90s, and let's face it, the size has all grown. They've gone out of their 33mm size. I mean, the most classic Patek from that era would have been the 3919, the classic yellow gold Calatrava with hobnail bezel, white dial with Romans and sub-seconds at 6 in a 33mm size. That piece there itself, it's grown into a just below 40mm type size. We've had pieces like the 5107, which came out in 2002, around that era. We've got pieces like the 5296, which have gotten quite nice in size. We've got pieces like the 5127, which was a revised 5107. We've got pieces like the 5227. And even the complications, which were traditionally, they stayed at a similar size, and it's amazing. Pieces like the 3940, which is Patek's perpetual calendar, Patek's 3970, they've actually gotten a bit bigger. And they've gone to a size where they are actually almost 40mm in size. So it's quite amazing what has happened with the sizing on these pieces. And let's be honest here, 1980s, 1970s trendy lounge lizard man, what did he really wear? What did he wear? He would have worn a steel Cartier Panther or a two-tone Datejust. I mean, he's got so many more fashion choices. And brands like the Reverso, the Jaeger-LeCoultre Reverso. I mean, this model, it only sort of came back not so long ago. And don't forget, the Reverso was missing from the Jaeger-LeCoultre range for a long time. And it's also, the Reverso's grown in size. We've got the grand versions. And we've had so many interesting developments. Rolex, in current times, released the Yachtmaster, then the Yachtmaster 2. We've had the Milgauss come back. The Explorer 1 has gotten bigger, 39mm. The Explorer 2 has broken the 40mm barrier. And these are all things in a modern time. And Mr. 1970s trendy, cool guy, what would he have had? He would have had like a manual wind Cartier, if he was really old money, a manual wind Vacheron Constantin. So all of these things here, if you look at the flavour, the pieces that we've got on offer now, Vacheron is releasing over 40mm dress watches in the Patrimony range. We've had so many interesting developments. So many cool pieces have come to market. Breguet has got beautiful. The Type 20, that's a wonderful chronograph. And it's just so amazing. AP, the original makers of the 39mm Jumbo. Well, they released a 15400. Which is the replacement current model sort of jumbo equivalent, and it's 41mm. So you look at these things here and sizes are getting bigger, it's getting brasher, and we're getting some really nice complications. And this is what's happened. Our trendy 1970s man, he's got a lot more choices than a Santos or a Panther. No, he's got a whole range of Swiss watches there. And in my opinion, I think they've moved more luxurious. These makers like Vacheron, Constantin, Patek Philippe and Audemars Piguet, they were specialty, ultra luxury brands. They're getting much more exposure, much more airplay, and they're becoming a aspirational product for the upper middle classes. And this is a huge change. These pieces, just with the development of society and the world we live in, people are getting richer, and these brands now are appealing to the middle classes. Admittedly, upper middle classes and fans of the Archie Luxury channel, but they are still appealing to the wealthy classes. And what a great thing indeed. And it's something which is it's a really exciting time to live in. If you look back on really expensive pieces, there's never been a greater time with such beautiful things out in the marketplace. And it's very interesting. Even traditionalists like Rolex, they're releasing bigger versions in the Day-Date 2 and the Datejust 2, bigger size versions. And it's interesting to see where does this lead. But the big thing is, of course, if something gets so popular, there'll be a backlash. So don't put all your eggs in one basket there, fellas. And I honestly think size could be coming back a bit, and it become very unfashionable to have these big things. But it's a very interesting development, the development of the luxury watch market. And these are exciting times we live in. They've never been so out there in the marketplace. And the interesting thing is the internet demographic, people who are interested in luxury watches, it's very much a male-dominated field of people who are internet savvy. And this is one of the reasons Archie Luxury is the celebrity that he is. I mean, he's basically the preacher at the front of the church talking to the converted. And he's got his congregation there. We've just got to establish tithing from you fuckers, and Archie will be able to concentrate full time on this project. But it's a very interesting development, and we live in interesting times, and it's very exciting. I'm Archie Luxury, talking on the luxury watch market. Tell me what you think.